Welcome back, guys, to another MTGO Modern League with me, Magix, and this time we are trying out a new card from the new AI Courier set, which is called Yorion. So this will be our commander for today, and we are trying to combine that with the Ruck or Timur Kiki-Jiki Deceiver Exarch build. So, let's go!
You heard what she said.
Okay, guys, let's talk about the deck a little bit before we jump into the league, because I think that it's quite interesting to talk about, actually. We have here Yorion, I hope I speak that correctly, or let's just call it our lovely Sky Nomad Bird Serpent, which is our companion, or like our commander for a competitive format. So as long as we met the companion requirement, we can play this little birdie out of our sideboard whenever we want during our games. So yeah, like a commander, it can't be discarded, and when our 4/5 flyer enters the battlefield, it flickers all the permanents we have in play. So what is the benefit here? Obviously, you always have a flicker effect in your command zone, so you can now build decks kind of around that. So to get payoff, a huge payoff, because in the end it's always a 8th hand card, right? So you already start with an additional card, so to say. And yeah, if you can drag out the games, you have at least a big body that you can always play. And now if you put some synergy into your deck that always functions with your commander, so to say, then you might know that from the commander format, that you can build pretty strong combos or value engines out of that. And that's exactly what we are trying to do here. We have Arcum's Astrolabe, which works perfectly with Yorion, right? With our Bird Serpent, because when it enters the battlefield, it blinks any Astrolabe we might have in play, and for each of those Astrolabes, it will draw a card. So it could be a 5-mana draw 4, if we have 4 of those in the play. But then we also have like Omen of the Seas here, which also draws you a card, but it can also scry 2. So theoretically, you can also build 5-mana 4/5 flyer, draw 8 with scry 8 in the best case, if you want to. But if we don't talk Hyperbowl, it's not that unlikely that you have 1 or 2 Astrolabes, maybe 1 or 2 Omen of the Seas in your deck when you play this out, maybe in a very grindy matchup. And then, yeah, you just scry 4, draw 4. Pretty strong overall. Astrolabe, of course, also fixes your mana and enables snow, like, for example, Ice-Fang Coatl, right? You know that from the band decks. Ice-Fang Coatl, instant speed, Baleful Strix, of course, very nice. Also draws you a card, so we are running 80 cards. Any card that draws you a card is good, because that increases the chance that you, find the cards you want for the matchup. And of course, if you have Ice-Fangs in play, you can also flicker them for another draw target. Same for Snapcaster Mage. If you have some mana available and you flicker Snapcaster Mage, you can also get a spell back out of your graveyard. For example, Opt or a Lightning Bolt, or maybe even a Cryptic Command. How can you do that? Because, come on, you cast a 5-drop, you blink a Snapcaster, and then you have mana for Cryptic Command. That's a lot, right? But you can do that, for example, with Deceiver Exarch and Pestermite, because when those are in play, and you play out your Yorion to blink them, then those little twiddle dudes here can untap your lands, right? Like, for example, Teferi, Hero of Dominaria. Then you can either keep up your Remands and Minor Leagues, or, cast maybe then a Cryptic afterwards. Or, flicker the Snapcaster Mage and do something else. And since we are playing green here, main reason for that was Uro, actually, because I wanted a good plan B. Flickering an Uro is also okay. I mean, you have to sacrifice it because of the escape rule, but you still gain 3 life and draw an extra card if you have to. So after an attack, it's maybe okay, and then you can maybe escape it again. I don't know yet. But the main reason for Uro in the deck was that I wanted something that gains me life and is good against burn and stuff like that. Yeah, since we are running turtle creatures anyways, and Kiki-Jiki here, it gives you a little combo out to the deck, so why not? Now you might say the probability in drawing these combo cards is lower because we are running an 80 card deck, right? But that's not actually true. I have my calculator here. So before, in the 60 card decks, you run like 2 Kiki-Jikis most of the times alongside a lot of cantrips to thin your deck out and increase the chance to draw them, right? So your chances of drawing them were like 0.03% when you have 60 cards in the deck, right? And with every card drawn, of course, the probability rises. Now, how much do you need in an 80 card deck to match the same probability? Yeah, something alongside of 2.5. So if we run 3, we have the same probability. Now, for example, if you would have run 3 Kiki-Jiki in your deck, your chance would be 0.05%. So how much do you need? If you have an 80 card deck, you just need 4. So if you run 3 Kiki-Jikis prior, you just run 4 now, and if you had 2 before, you run 3 now. So you have the same probability to draw your combo pieces. Same can be done for Deceiver Exarch and Pestermite. Most lists prior to this companion were running 5 of these triple effects. I am running now 7. I think you could also run 6 actually. That would be fine, but I want to try it with 7 copies because I want to see how good the blink interaction for your own lands will be. And yeah, then we have our 4 lightning bolts, because now that we are running 80 cards, the chance of drawing your already 4-offs in the deck, right? The cards that you have already 4 copies of in the deck, like Opt or Lightning Bolt, is lower than before. I actually put in 1 Burst Lightning here to increase the probability back to its original number, so that we have 5 cheap spot removal. You could also try Flame Slash, of course, or Magma Spray, or any other run mana red removal spell that kind of deals with smaller creatures, because that was the main role in these archetypes for Lightning Bolt. Burst Lightning has the upside that it can also go to face, and it can be kicked later on for 4 damage to the face, so can be still pretty nice. Can also interact with Planeswalkers, and is not a lot that you can kill with Flame Slash right now, or where you specifically need the 4th point of damage, or even the 3rd one actually. So I think that Burst Lightning is fine. It still kills like Stoneforge Mystic, right? Or the other small stuff like Goblin Guide, Noble Hierarch, stuff like that. What it doesn't kill though is the new cat companion that is running wild. Lurus is its name, because I think it's a 3/3. But let me check that quickly out. Could also be a 3/2, then never mind, I'm talking bullshit, but this one, yes, a 3/2, so it can even kill Lurus. This one is also pretty strong. We will probably build a Grixis deck or something around that, because this one allows you to always play something with converted mana cost 2 or less out of your bin. And it's a static effect, so you can do that directly if you play it out. For example, a Mishra's Bauble, which costs 0 mana. They are doing that in Legacy right now, so it directly draws you a card. It's at lifelink, so it's good against aggro decks. And yeah, if they kill it, so be it. You already started with an 8th card, which draws you a card, and they have then used a removal spell to deal with that, so already pretty strong. And if they don't have the removal spell, because you run it in a deck, for example with Kroxa, right, you could cast Kroxa out of the bin with that over and over and over again to discard their hand, or you play it with Thoughtseize or something like that, or you can even protect it, maybe with a Force or what have you. Then you can always get back these Mishra Baubles like they do it in an Urza deck with Emry. So it has pretty good upside, and you could even play copy 2, 3, and 4 in your main deck, or just play it as a normal creature if you don't want it as a companion. That's what I meant, but yeah. Anyways, let's talk back about our Kiki deck, because I'm more excited for Kiki-Jiki as an prior twin player, and I want to see how that works out. So most of the cards in our deck cantrip. It's good to reduce the total number of cards in our deck to increase the chances of drawing our combo pieces. I'm still unsure about a few numbers, like I'm running 29 lands now. there was no consensus on prior lists. Some run 22 lands, some run 23 lands. So you have to increase the number to 29 and 30. I'm unsure about the number of basic islands or fetch lands you need. I run 13 fetch lands now. I think other lists run 8 or 9. So yeah, I wanted to have as many blue fetches to get Mystic Sanctuary still out of the deck. So even with a high card count in the deck, you can still get Mystic Sanctuary and the Cryptic lock going on against, for example, Dredge or something like that. So I think that was important to have. Then I still run the green splash here, mainly 4 fetchable green targets, and of course then the Astrolabe in the deck to get Uro out. And yeah, if they spend their removal for Uro and Ice-Fangs and what have you, then your combo pieces will probably live a little bit longer. If they spend their removal for the combo pieces, maybe Uro can run away with the game. And then in the late game, if you kind of force them into the top deck mode and have your Astrolabes and Omen of the Seas on the battlefield, you play out your commander, draw 4 or 5 new cards, and win the game like that. So that is the idea behind the deck. Now, with an 80 card deck, of course, also the probability is lower to draw your sideboard cards, so there is not a lot of value in running singleton sideboards anymore. Like, you maybe know that, you have seen it, like sideboards that have 15 one-offs because of Snapcaster Mage or something like that. I think that's no longer doable. Another reason for the green splash in my mind was Veil of Summer, of course, protects your combo from discard black removal spell and stuff like that. But it's also good in the blue matchups to force through maybe your commander or your other creatures here. It's easy to flashback with Snapcaster Mage, and yeah, some player will eventually play a blue or black spell in these matchups, so that if nothing good happens, you can all sometimes just cycle it. Some mystical disputes as well for the blue matchups. Now, yes, there is still a singleton Aether Gust. I'm unsure about that. It could also be a 3-off of any of these other cards, but right now I'm not sure what our bad matchups are right now, because with Yorion you have actually a pretty good grindy engine in your deck. So if the grindy matchups are not that bad, I think you can solely focus on shoring up the bad matchups, but I have to figure out what the bad matchups are, because on paper, against the aggressive decks, you still have Bolt, Burst Lightning, and Abrade, like for example against Human, as well as Ice-Fang Coatl to deal with the smaller Swarm aggro creature decks, and Uro to put the game away. Same for Prowess decks. Against these decks, you can trim on the combo post board, especially against Prowess, because Lava Dart is a huge issue with Pestermite and Kiki-Jiki in the deck, but then you can bring in maybe Anger of the Gods and some relics to fight them. Also, Relic is good against their Bedlam Revelers, which they need to load up on stuff again. And yeah, bring in the Aether Gust as an extra removal. That was the idea behind that. So you kind of trim a few combo pieces and bring in these 5 cards. Maybe even 6. Ashiok and Blood Moon against Big Mana, Tron and Amulet Titan. You could also run Ceremonious Rejection somewhere in the sideboard, but I figure traditionally alongside your combo pieces and Remand, you are fine against Tron. I know that they bring in Veil of Summer too, but they can't Veil of Summer your combo, so they always have to hold up removal too. So unsure how that matchup goes all in all. Same as you can say for Dredge, you have Relics and Ashiok, so still a 4-off as Graveyard Hate, and you have Anger to catch up if something goes wrong in the early game, and you have the combo out, and you have Uro to stall the board, so could also be fine there. Yeah, and that is actually the meta right now, if nothing crazy happened now with the new set. So yeah, that is the idea behind the deck. Put fill the 20 cards more up with additional land drops, cards that draw stuff, a few more copies of the combo pieces, a few more copies of Cryptic to keep the Sanctuary lock active. And yeah, your chances to draw your snaps and remands are a little bit lower, but besides that, it looks pretty good. And you always now have huge card advantage engine and a 4-5 flyer in the command zone. And if we can build it as a Teferi Hero of Dominaria, kind of, because of your untap effects, well, I mean, always having a big win condition in the command zone is pretty nice. So let's see how it goes. This is the first run with the deck. I have not tried it before, so we will see how this goes. It could also be the case that the green splash is actually overkill and you don't need it at all. Just stay blue-red, enjoy a pretty easy mana base. Then you could cut these 6 cards here and put maybe the Blood Moons in the main deck, maybe something else. Then you have 3 slots for Whale of Summer if you don't need them, so could also be the case. And we show our companion here. Alright. He is our friend now. He is at our heart. Apparently they have overhauled the layout, pretty cool. And yeah, we have one combo piece, a cantrip. The Snapcaster Mage is not looking hot, but at least we have a force in hand, so... Astrolabe, of course, also helps you to cast Kiki-Jiki, because it can make any mana, so also good for the combo. And with the Deceiver Exarch and Pestermite, you can also tap down their blocker to force Uro through, so could also be relevant. Alright, have a removal. Now Snapcaster Mage looks good. Let's see. And yeah, Yorion already draws a card if he enters the battlefield, so could also be nice. We could force this and slow them down tremendously here. So... if we force this, they don't have a 3-drop next turn. But do we care about the 3-drop? Don't think right now. It's either Magus of the Moon or Pyromancer. Which is... I think it's fine. Let's keep the force for Chandra or something like that. Or maybe a Lightning Bolt. Keep our commander open so I don't forget about that, because I have not yet played with the companion. Alright. I think our mana here is fine now with 2 Astrolabes, so this is already a draw 2. Draw 2, 4-5 flyer. Which can also win the game. I mean, you still have Bolt, Snap, Bolt on the deck, so a few hits out of a 4-5 in the air. It's not looking bad. So here comes a Pillage. Then we are kind of forced to force it anyways. I think that's fine. Let's pitch the Snap then. Play Deceiver, tap that in their upkeep next turn. Build towards Kiki-Jiki, which we already have, so if we draw that, be good. Omen of the Seas also be okay, Remand also okay. Alright, alright. Ah, shit. Good, yeah. I have to remember to set the stops here, because I usually play with less to save time. So usually they can't do a lot with 2 mana. Tap that, please. Good old Deceiver Exarch. Okay, now they know what's up. Want to Omen of the Seas. Then this is a draw 3 with a scry 2. Alright. Right, so they have a lot of mana next turn. Let's see what they can do with that. Cryptic Command. I guess then I don't want to use the Burst Lightning. Don't have to ship in here. Keep our Horned Turtle back for the blocks. One more land drop and our commander can come into play. They have a hard time to deal with 5 toughness. Okay, Bloodbraid Elf can be blocked. Utopia Sprawl is not scary. We could also Burst Lightning it. Could also counterbounce, actually. Yeah. No, I think it's fine. Let's give them the 3-2 here for now. If they target this, we can bounce draw, actually. If they attack, I think we know that they have Lightning Bolt in hand. So now we grab the third island for Mystic Sanctuary. Return draw card. Yes, and Ice-Fang Coatl. Yeah, pretty good. Now we could burn one of those Dorkos, so that the mana situation is really messed up. Two green, Scavenging Ooze. I think then I will burn that. Now we can block the Blood Braid. Okay, fine. Another Deceiver Exarch, interesting. Yeah, let's kill that first, so that they let our Cryptic in the graveyard. Yeah, they still have 4 mana. Let's try to dig for a land drop here. Don't like Cryptic. It could go wrong. Yeah, let's try to dig for the land, actually. Right. Then we have our commander in the following turn. And then, yeah, this is exactly what I meant. We have then 3 permanents in play. Or could have. Untap 2 of them. Draw 3 cards. Have a 4-5 in play. Like, build your own Ancestral Vision here. 5 mana. Alright. Could be a dragon. Clothis. Yeah, I think that's okay. It's our graveyard, but so be it. They don't attack. Great. Keeping up a Lightning Bolt for the combo, maybe. Remand, sure. Now we can play him out. Link 4 targets. I think that's fine. Comes the commander. This one, this one, this one, this one. Done. Ship the turn back. Look how gross that is. And we didn't even have Omen of the Seas on our battlefield. Sure. We draw, we draw, we draw. We untap the basic. Nice. Now we are playing 5 cards against 2. Have Remand up, have another Deceiver up, have a 4-5 flyer on the battlefield. Sure, they burn us a little bit, but that is also a reason why I wanted Uro in the deck. We can gain life back, so that's fine. This can fetch Mystic Sanctuary if we want to, for more removal. And if you bounce this, you can do this all over again. Magus of the Moon. Do we care? I think not really. Then again, it stops our Mystic Sanctuary. Yeah, I think I'm fine with remanding that. It's their last card in hand. They have to play it out again, cycle this. Maybe draw it towards a Kiki-Jiki. Comes the Omen of the Seas. That also helps on digging, of course. Sure. So they have no interaction. Whenever we draw the Kiki-Jiki, we kind of have one. This one doesn't matter because we also have a 4-5. We can just let it bounce off. They don't have any good attacks here. Yeah. Okay, it's still okay. I think we don't have to do anything here, just ship the turn back. Wait till we draw the Kiki here. We have still 7 turns before we are dead here. Right, there goes the opt. If they have the Pyromancer now, that is good for them. No, just a pillage. Right, then let's search. Have Scry to draw a card. We don't need that, but we want that, sure. So what can we do with this Cryptic? We could bounce our own land and draw a card. I'll just bounce the Yorion and draw more. Just counter draw, counter bounce. Counter bounce what? Bouncing that seems like the best option, actually. Can draw more stuff this time. But this commander is kind of annoying. This cloth is. We don't have enough for Deceiver, tapping it right now. Like 1, 2, 3, tap, untap. It's 1 mana short, unfortunately. And I can't counter bounce this and then hold up the mana leak here. So yeah, then let's counter draw. I think it's okay. You have to do this differently, right? You have to do it like this. Blue, float, blue, blue. Right. Hmm? Yep. Whenever we find Uro, I think we are good. Uro is also a draw that just wins on the spot, I think. There's the Kiki. Now we just have to find more protection for that. And find the Uro too. Then we can actually lead with the Uro. And that... I don't need that. Find second counter spell. Remand. Yeah, let's just go for Uro, right? Oh, it's not possible. Because I only have 2 blue sources here. Yeah, then let's see if they have the bolt, sure. Alright. Save targets. Always yield. Alright, nice. Okay, yeah, Commander was pretty good here. Now they will have stuff like Boil, like Aether Gust, like Anger actually, because it kills their Pyromancers effectively, all their elves and whatnot. You have to board 3 cards out. Don't know how good Force really is. Also not a fan of Mana Leak. Can't be true. Let's cut one Remand maybe on the draw. Maybe having Force in is still valuable, like in this game, so that we don't get run out by their Stone Rains that early. Maybe Uro is actually a cut, because this Clothis is so annoying against that, and they have Scavenging Ooze. Like, just try to concentrate on the combo, keep the removal and counter spells in. Could be worth it. It's better against Bloodbraid Elf and stuff. Maybe 2 Uros are still fine, just as the occasional life gain. Sure, and then we cut what? What do we cut? Maybe the Abrade is too cute. Because we have Anger as additional removal, which is better. It's Burst Lightning kills most of the stuff too. Yeah, let's try it like that. Right. Yeah, looks like a fine hand. We have a cantrip, we have counters and removal. Leading with a fetch land on one so that they can't Stone Rain that. Then we have Mana Leak and Aether Gust open. Building towards our heart. Our Bird Snake Commander. Bird Serpent. Alright. No acceleration for them, so probably a very grindy hand. Let's grab a Breeding Pool here. Work on our mana. Sure, we take the land. Alright, alright. So we have Mana Leak, then Aether Gust, then Snap Mana Leak or Aether Gust. This can be Mystic Sanctuary. We need it. Then we only need payoff for Yorion. Yeah, Mana Leaking that one. We still have 2 Uros in the deck, right? Yeah. Alright. We don't care about the Blood Moon or the Magus of the Moon here. Let's play that in. Tapped. Save our life total if they don't commit anything. We have Omen of the Seas. Choke, sure. See if they want to keep it on top, maybe for a Bloodbraid Elf. Wow, it didn't say where it went to. Stupid lock. Should tell me top or bottom. Okay. That was probably wrong, because now we can't use it as Mystic Sanctuary. Seasoned Pyro. We care about that right now. Well, if he has the choke in hand, I think we do. But if not really, because we have Anger of the God. So, okay, yeah, let's that. Let that resolve. Wow, pitching 2 Bloodbraid Elves. That is so greedy. Then let's get back the Aether Gust actually, just in case. Then we try to find another red source. Oh, and a Cryptic. Okay. Do I want to draw both? Maybe not. Right now I don't really care about that. We still have a 4-5 to block later on, so let's actually get that. Looks pretty strong to me. We'll find a red source eventually. Can take 4 here. Ship the turn back. Sure. Bone Crusher. Yeah, now I need the other red source for a huge blowout with Anger of the Gods. So I think I will tap draw here. Don't think anything bad will happen. Give me a fetch land. No, just a Remand. Remand is not what we wanted to see here. Maybe Mystic Sanctuary was too greedy, but I wanted this Aether Gust just in case. Yeah, please play more. Please play more into this Anger. Come on, land. Red source. Even Astrolabe is fine here. That is not what I wanted to see. But it gives us another turn for that. Put the Cryptic on top. Or 7, 11. That will hurt a lot. Yeah, it sucks, but let at least kill one of those. Save a few points of life here. Next turn we can tap draw. Can sack this too, maybe we find the land. Still have Remand and Aether Gust up. Okay, that's fine. Bad for our commander, but so be it. Now I actually want to bottom both. Yeah, I think the Sanctuary was not right there. No, the deck is punishing me hard for that. There we go. Now we will only have 1 mana open, so we could get blown out here. Pretty hard. Now I have to do it. He has choke now. We need another blue source to deal with that. Go to 5 if he has a bolt. Yep. Yeah, if I did not put the Cryptic on top, we would have actually now 2 mana open, so we could have an answer for the choke. Totally. Yeah, so he kept that on top with the Aether Gust, which I did not know before that. Now another land, perfect, then we don't really care. So we'll just take us one turn, so maybe he can kill us now, maybe not. Unless this is a second choke. No, questing beast. Ugh. Fuck. Yeah. So, punished for my mistake. Everything was going well unless I was too greedy with my Cryptic. And now we are dead. Wasted this game totally. That goes on me. Let's run this back. Damn it. Should not have lost this game at all. Also, not good that MTGO doesn't tell you anymore if they top or bottom with Aether Gust. That's annoying. Like, it's not even in helper like maybe Thoughtseize, where they show it in an extra area. Okay. Could be still a green source. Yeah, let's take 2. Still don't know if I want to fetch forest or island with that. Probably maybe a breeding pool, sanctuary. Could be totally the case. Alright. Where are my Astrolabes at? Not here. I think I have to mana leak that now because we're not Blood Moon proof here whatsoever. Relic, okay, that makes Mystic Sanctuary awkward, I guess. Let's go all in. We don't have Snow Manor, but no Astrolabe yet. Right, this way we can at least top deck the Mana Leak again. Still in a phase where this is good. We need a Snow Manor and we need the permanence for the Yorion in play. Okay, 5 mana now. Blood Moon. Going hard on the Blood Moon effects. Sure. Did not want to play the Pestermite there. Now let's play Omen of the Seas. We have the Kiki-Jiki. Okay, so we have at least the combo in hand, which is good. So whenever they tap out, we get them. That was a horrible draw. to find a land drop. There it is, and it's a snow-covered island. That's good. Okay. They will probably try to play the Blood Moon out again. But then we can combo them, actually. We could combo them if they just go for the Blood Moon. But I can't play the Pestermite out here, because if they have this 5-mana dragon with Exert, they kill the Pestermite and I can no longer combo. Sure. Bloodbraid Elf to Seasoned Pyro. That builds an army. So it's not guaranteed that we draw to another red source here. So I might want to play out the Pestermite, untap, and mana leak the Seasoned Pyro. Can't play around Bolt here, but so be it. Know that they have a Blood Moon in hand. We still have Force for next turn. Can still have a Bolt here with Arbor Elf, so yep, might Bolt here. Alright, then we have to find the Deceiver Exarch now. Which we could, we still have Omen of the Seas. Also play out the Commander now and draw and scry. Because we only have to find the twin creature here. Yeah, that was the red source we wanted for Christmas, which we did not get. So if we play that now out, the chance is high that they play the Blood Moon, but they could also have a choke here. That would be annoying. It won't get any better. Five. No, this is one too much. Right? No. It's okay. Right, at least that is a blocker. Stomping Grounds, no. Yeah, that is what I wanted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If they don't have a choke here, because we have to force the choke. Yeah, we have to force that, unfortunately. Too bad, but that's life. Now 2 Pestermites are gone. We need a Deceiver Exarch now. Comes the Blood Moon. Which is still fine, we can still combo them. Don't have good attacks yet. Astrolabe, nope. Now we flood out here a little bit. Can sack that. Try to find the Deceiver. Now we can combo in one turn. Because we play out Deceiver, untap, and then play out the Kiki-Jiki. So if they have Bolt, we can do it again. We are still at 12. Yeah, here comes the pillage. That is horrible. Getting punked out by Blood Moon. Pretty bad. I don't think we can pivot here to find another island. Should have not lost game 2, actually. That is what hurts us here. And a Questing Beast, wow. Test Death Touch, but have to trade here. Well, they have a redraw with the Relic, unfortunately. Get the creatures out in case they draw Scavenging Ooze. Island into Deceiver Exarch, that would be the dream. Why are you not redrawing? Doesn't make sense. Well, now we have at least Ice-Fang. So if we draw the island, we can draw some more. Come the 2/2 beats. Oh, they still have Seasoned Pyro. Yeah, okay. That's why they did not crack, maybe. Okay. Man, Choke and Blood Moon effects. Hitting us roughly, well, hello, Scavenging Ooze. Basic Islands, nope. Only have 4 more in the deck, of course. So the pillage really hurts us, but I mean, Astrolabe is also a draw, right? At least for the turn after that, then. Won't block here, of course. Okay, they don't attack. Oh, deck. Well, this is now an issue. We are drawing garbage. So we have 4 basic islands and still 4 Astrolabes in the deck. So 8 out of this, 14%. Oh, here they come with a draw too. Seems like they have the dragon. That's game. Yeah, lost the game 2, unfortunately, and in this game they had the choke in the turn where I needed them not to have it alongside Blood Moon, because we only had 1 Force of Negation. Too bad. Too bad. So, with a better pilot, it would be 2-0 actually. Threw away the second game. The greedy Cryptic. Also weird to get beaten by a Blood Moon deck. Or by Blood Moon itself. I mean, we still have Astrolabes and a lot of basics, so feels kind of weird. Alright. Would be only better if we were on the play, because then Remand is really good. Now let's hope they don't play Burn. Could be the case. Right, basic mountain. Could be an Eidolon here. That would hurt. Runaway Steamkin, alright, so it's prowess. Guess. No removal spell here, just the Ice-Fang. You have to ship the turn back. If he goes with Mana Morphos now, I will definitely Remand. Try to dig for that removal spell. He has a third land drop even. If he goes Mana Morphos now and has another 1 mana spell, that are already 2 counters here, but he needs 3. So if we draw a Lightning Bolt in the following turn, that might still be okay. Desperate Ritual. I still think I have to Remand here. Don't draw the Lightning Bolts, which is unfortunate. Not just due to deck building. Wow, okay. Now kill me, I guess. I mean, he will have the mana anyways, but maybe we can slow him down a little bit here. You have priority, opponent. Press the OK button to continue the game. Do it. Alright. Maybe that prevents him from going totally nuts here. If he bolts us in respawns, he can of course pay it with the Steamkin. With double bolt, but yeah. Then he only has 2 cards in hand. Don't know if that's good or not. Next turn we might have Cryptic up. Oh, goes with the lava darts. Then can sack a mountain, get the third counter onto Runaway Steamkin, get 3 more mana, pay Mana Leak, get 3 more mana, and then the question is, what can he do with that? At least the lava dart is gone now, so that Ice-Fang is better. Yeah. And 3 more cards. Wow, and Mana Morpho still in hand. Alright, nothing I can do here. Song of Creation, alright. Pretty nasty. And then we are dead, because Underworld Breach. So a new combo deck, kind of. Well, at least we could play a Remand and a Mana Leak this game. Unless he fizzles here. Can at least bounce that, he loses all his hand, and maybe go from there. I mean, best thing I can do here. Take 2, bounce this, and hope he doesn't rip. Or that we draw into Force of Negation. So what did you have in hand? More Steamkins and Grape Shots, okay. Have to grab Stomping Ground. Then we can Cryptic and still cast an Uro if we draw that. Okay. Now let's see. So he has this enchantment in hand and an unknown. Go to 8, alright. And we find the Uro. Okay. Now we need him to miss a land drop one more time. Damn it. But we can bounce it again, I think. Yeah, I think we are still fine here. Wow. Gut shot, eh? Shit! Play Uro and die, nerd, huh? Damn it. Alright. Swift Spear. Wow. That was a damn strong turn from him. That's how you break this card, huh? Yeah, I did not play around Gutshot there. Should not have played the Uro out at all. Just wait and see. So making another mistake here that costs us the game. Man, I play horrible. And then we are dead. No way I can win against that. Man, Uro luring me into the trap there. Okay, how to deal with that? Well, snacks are not looking hot here as a removal against Gutshot and Lava Dart. That's for sure. Aether Gust seems okay. Anger seems okay. Pestermite not looking hot. But bringing in Relic only against Lava Dart doesn't seem that great, so... yeah, I have to hope to draw my removal spell. Gutshot, damn it! Okay, Uro, don't do me dirty this time. Narset would be okay against this deck. Narset is also good with the commander, because you can cycle her, or kind of flicker her when she has used two of her... I shouldn't yield to that. Next spell on the stack, I have to bolt it. Alright. Yeah, might as well. Okay. Runaway Steamkin. We have to find a solution here. I like the Force, actually, against Song of Creation. We have Mana Leak. I think we still go for Uro. Hope not to die next turn. Mystic Sanctuary, sure. Can still fetch out another one, put Bolt on top, maybe draw into it. Let's see what we can do. Can still have Lava Dart and stuff and then go ham, but I think we try it. I think we try it here. Mystical Dispute. Spell Pierce. Yeah, then you have me. Can also run Red of Summer in the sideboard. Does not seem like a Song of Creation turn to me. Well, with the fetch land we can play Uro out. I have the feeling I still want Remand up next turn against the Song or something. I kind of want to kill that right now, but if he has, again, one of his 0 mana spells, like Gutshot, can protect it, but I think then he would have gone for something, right? So I'm not sure if it's the correct line here, but let's try to get rid of the Steamkin right now, because he's tapped out and he needs to have Gutshot now. Alright. We could have then, if he plays the Gutshot, remand our own bolt and try it again. And then he needs to have another Gutshot. More Steamkins. Yeah, I think demanding that has value. Might find another bolt. Cryptic, okay. Now the same situation as last game. Don't do me dirty, Uro. Deceiver Exarch. If he has Song of Creation, we can die, so I'm not yet forced to play the Uro out, I think. Soulscar Mage, right. Underworld Breach, yeah, we have to counter that. Because then he gets Mishra's Bauble back, puts the third counter on here, and then he goes ham again. Could still have a Spell Pierce in hand, I mean, could be totally the case. But I have no choice here. Yep, he has the other Spell Pierce, then I think we are dead. God. Fucking Spell Pierce as well. At least only 2 counters here. And the Mishra's Bauble comes into play, 3 counters, then he can play the Manamorphose. And maybe even the Grape Shot. Stormcount 5. Okay, just plays out more baubles, okay. Then he can play Manamorphose, but then the bin is empty. Right. Yeah, there are a lot of redraws. Now we have to play out Uro. 3 redraws. I mean, Spell Pierce will always be good against Cryptic if I don't draw the 6th land drop, so they don't know how many they play. Maybe we can draw into Bolt here. Nope, just twin creatures. Yeah, well, don't have the Kiki-Jiki to go with it. It's a Song turn. Nothing, alright. Try to attack, go to 13. Okay. Have the combo in hand, so yeah. Guess we need them to fizzle out one more turn, eh? We have not seen lightning bolts or anything like that right in the last game, so Anamorphose. It's too bad. It's a pretty good draw here. A chance to kill that, as if they don't have another instant here in response, which is not likely. Yeah. But at least now 3 damage are marked there, so if they remove the counters, then it dies. Blue Manor, okay. What is that? What is that, opponent? An Underworld Breach. Yeah, well. Nothing I can do about that. So I might want to bring in Graveyard Removal, actually. So they still have 4 mana, if they have Song of Creation, that is. They need another Grape Shot, I think, to kill us. Because we can still twiddle one of these creatures if they attack. Okay. Okay. No card. Choice Bauble doesn't draw a card immediately, so doesn't have a song or anything here. I think we are still fine. Five mana. Drawing Manamorphose into Manamorphose. That is the third one. Now we can play it one more time if he wants to. One more card. I don't expect him to have Lightning Bolt. He might want to attack here for lethal. Then we foil it with the Deceiver Exarch. Play out the Kiki and hope it's good enough. Can play this one more time, right? No, you need 5 in the bin to escape that, so you can only play the Mishra's Bauble. He's tanking for a long time in these games. Seems like he plays this the first time or something like that. Tap that. Yes. Go to 9. Okay. Now I think we go all in here. There's no way to wait. No reason to wait with this hand. Let him have interaction. He needs exactly Lightning Bolt or Lava Dart. Or like 2 gut shots. Well, now he can't draw with this. So it's your last card. Lightning Bolt? Question mark. Alright. Okay, so Spell Pierce it is. You have to cut 2 cards. I still think that Anger is fine. Need Force of Negations for sure. Aether Gust is okay. Maybe we don't have time for Omen of the Seas here, actually. Not looking like the fastest cards. We still can use Remand. Yeah, let's try it like that. Try to disrupt their combo a little bit with Graveyard Hate that cycles if we need it. Well, since he needed like 20 minutes for the first 2 games, if he doesn't play Speed Magic now, he will lose here to Clock, but we have only used up 8 minutes, so... Oh. Yeah. Just needed that red source instead of the Remand or Cryptic. Then it would be good. But not like this. Not good enough. I need at least 2 to 3 lands. Guess then we mulligan to 7. Yeah, now we need the red source, but looks good. If we find that, then it's good. Have an opt to find it. He might have a Swift Spear here. Yep. Fetch land. Yep, okay. We got it. Ship the turn back for now. Still have to Abrade and Steamkin if he has that. Can take an attack for 1. But now, nothing. Okay. Take the red source. Yep. Find the relic. Don't think we have time for relic yet. Maybe next turn, maybe not. He has to find more land drops here, so... Yep, there he goes. Will not use Abrade yet. Wait till we put something on the stack. Now might be a good chance, but no. Can still have 2 gut shots or something like that, so we wait. Let's see. Right, take 1 damage. Doesn't seem like he has a lot of reach, so... Yeah, then comes the Steamkin, so we will definitely kill that instead of the Swift Spear. That is what gives him the most mana. Don't think we run out Deceiver Exarch here yet. Go with the Relic instead, try to disrupt him. Then go with Snap Abrade next turn. Hold up Remand here. If we place Breach, we can still crack the Relic, so... Okay, 3 mana. Okay. Alright, ship the turn back. Could also snap opt, just see what he's doing. If he goes with this enchantment card, we have to stop that, definitely. So... Could play out Deceiver here. Untap and go with Burst Lightning on that and see if he wants to protect it. I don't hate that. Keep up the Relic later. This way we have more options with the Snapcaster Mage. With Kicker. Just kill it with fire. Okay, he cycles one of these mana morphoses. It's fair. At least now we have a blocker, so that's fine. Steam Vents. Clock is still running down for him. Now we have an Anger, but we miss 1 mana to use it. I think I'm fine here with shipping the turn back, hold up Remand, have a blocker, just in case. Okay. Nothing. We snap up now. Maybe. Yeah, let's do this. Can find more remands and stuff, so... Don't need that right now. Play this out. We untap only 1 land. Good enough right now. Okay. Waiting for the song card. Yep, there it is. The Pestermite. Alright, alright. That's good. Now we have a clock. Now let's calculate. We deal 5 damage. If we put Burst Lightning on top, it's only 9. So we can't kill yet with that. So we take the Remand back in hand. Stall for a little bit longer. Let's tap that for now. Just in case. So Underworld Breach won't cut it. And if he just goes for his enchantment again, that's also not enough because of Remand here. We draw now into a Lightning Bolt, that would be Grant. Okay, that's not it. That can't even fetch Mystic Sanctuary, unfortunately. Do we crack that now? No, I don't think so. Lightning Bolt, alright. So I think we have that now. We'll block the Snapcaster Mage. Then he takes 3 and then we Lightning Bolt, yeah. Could also play the Bolt, play the Commander, fetch a Mountain and then Bolt him again. But that fizzles against Gut Shot, so yeah, would probably have to be the same result. Alright. Alright. It was a cool deck build, that's for sure. Still missed the first match. Yeah, we have removal, we have a 2-drop, we have a 3-drop, right? Curve looks good. Also have all the red sources in the world, so let's lead with a fetch land in case he plays a Goblin Guide or something. Not that's okay. If yes, we have the answer. Right, could be an Astrolabe. Sacred Foundry, could still be Goblin Guides. And Goblin Guide it is. Well, then we grab the mountain, I guess. Hope to find an Uro soon. Ah, should have waited for the trigger. I'm stupid. Again, doing the misplays. Play better, dude. Play better. Could have been, yeah, would have been a free land and then some business, so I was too happy to burn that dude. Should have waited. Here comes a Swift Spear, alright. Only one land drop. We have to dig for an Uro or a Lightning Bolt. Nope. At least no Eidolon. Rift Bolt, alright. There's the Uro. So we take that, then build towards our elemental friends. Come on, draw me a Lightning Bolt, that would be nice. Right, we take a lot of damage, but we are still at 19, so go to 16, go to at least 14, and then it depends what he has. We only have to play out our stuff, and then we get Uro back, and that hopefully wins the game. 16. Oh, that could be an evil turn now for us. 14. Come on, know that you want to play some spells. Wow, okay, only 14. So Eidolon maybe? Maybe it's Eidolon time. No, another Rift Bolt. That's good, a Remand target, that's for sure. What else does he have? Alright, yeah, keeping Remand and Pestermite up. He might have actually 3 Searing Blaze, that could be the case. But that's fine, if Pestermite dies we can play the Uro. Fine with that. You can pick that up. Alright, find a mana leak here. Now we need only one more card in the bin for Uro. Goblin Guide, sure. This will totally die to Searing Blaze, but so be it. At least this saves us some damage from the Swift Spear, then we play Uro out and go from there. That's why he is in the deck. Yeah, against these aggressive matchups, life gain is so good. Especially attached to a 6/6. Now if he doesn't have Searing Blaze, then we can still block the Goblin Guide here. Even if Pestermite dies now, can only suspend Riftbolt then, I guess. This is one less 3 damage source for Uro, so fine by me. Then we go to 10, then we go to 8, then we go back to 11 and have Mana Leak up. Alright, attack me. Astrolabe, okay. Okay. Now we can only block one of these creatures. So Uro negates the Rift Bolt, but then we still have to beat 2 cards and these creatures. So we can hold up the Mana Leak and go to 9. But I don't know how good that is. Because the Rift Bolt is free, and if we place another 1-mana spell, we don't get anywhere. So I think we go with this. Just hope that he doesn't have Double Bolt for this, maybe. Okay, but we have another Uro. We will see. We will see what happens. We are still at 11. If he bolts us to 8 and he has double Boros Charm, then of course we are also dead. Targets Uro. Okay, so he has another removal spell, it seems like. Swift Spear. Last card in hand is maybe a Lightning Bolt. Or Lightning Helix even. Then I should have left up the Mana Leak actually. Or is this just a Boros Charm and then he attacks and tries to get us this way? Okay. Okay. Yeah, well, if we hold up the Mana Leak there and go to 9, and he focuses us with the Rift Bolt, then we die against 2 3-mana burn spells. Yeah, it's tough. Don't know if it's correct to hold up Mana Leak or not. Maybe you can write it in the comment section with your reasoning. Because at a virtual 8, and since we only have 1 blocker against 2 creatures, so a virtual 6 actually, with 2 cards in his hand, we could die against Lava Spikes then. Whereas with this line, it's less unlikely, I guess, because he needs like double Boros Charm or something like that. Alright, burn, eh? Aether Gust is fine, I guess. And Anger could be okay. Not a fan of the combo here, but you have to kill him with something. Guess we can trim the Pestermites and 1 Kiki-Jiki. Is that true? I don't know if he will leave in Searing Blaze. Pestermite can trade with Goblin Guide or Eidolon. And the combo will die to stuff anyways. Deceiver Exarch blocks a little bit better, but it can't kill the Goblin Guide unless you have 2 of them. So that could be an issue. So since you can't combo them anyways with Kiki-Jiki if they have a Lightning Bolt, I think it's correct to trim with Anger. Maybe it's still correct to trim the Pestermites. We can still block Goblin Guides, and if we have 2 Deceiver, we can trade. So this way, most of our stuff survives Anger, or at least the Deceiver Exarch, so we have a little wall. But Pestermite clocks better. Then again, our clock could also be Uro. Well, Remand is also not good, of course. Can see trimming that, but we don't have that much else in this matchup. So let's go with this. At least Remand cycles. Of course, our commander can also be a clock. Well, this hand is Arc Ward. It has no 1-mana removal spell, so I think we mulligan it. This looks better. I think the cut here is actually Deceiver Exarch, right? We have Lightning Bolts for their 1-drop, but we might drop to 15. Well, Ice-Fang is also not doing a lot in this hand. Yes, it cycles. Anger is also not looking good because we only have 1 red source, so it's actually been the anger of the gods, and hope he doesn't have like 3 run drops or something like that. Yeah, here comes the first 1-drop. Then we find Astrolabe. So, as much as I would like to cycle Astrolabe here, I think we have to Lightning Bolt and prevent the most damage. Let's see. Especially if they have an Eidolon here now. Then I have to bolt that. Okay, Lava Spike. Then we bolt the Swift Spear now. Taking Steam Vents. Yes. Okay, then we fall to 13 already. Could have another 1-mana spell. We fall to 10. No, a Goblin Guide. Yeah, okay. Force of Negation. Still no time to cycle the Astrolabe. I think we have to use this just as a blocker here. Draw a card, gain 2, kind of. Nasty. He has exactly these ugly removal starts. And we have pitched the Anger of the Gods, but yeah. Please don't Searing Blaze me. Come on, this does nothing. Let it into play. Cryptic. Low. Opt on top. That's crappy. Pretty crappy. Well, if he has 2 bolts here, we take more damage, but don't know how likely that is. This is guaranteed 2 damage, so here. Please don't play an Eidolon now. Skewer the critics. Well, I think I'm in for gaining some tempo here. Because we have dropped to 8 next turn. Start cycling. Can't sit here all day with this crap in hand. Have to find something. So I guess Opt is a little bit better than Astrolabe, so yeah, I could have waited on that. Shoot the turn back for now. Need to find a Snapcaster Mage or another Lightning Bolt. Wow. 4 creatures this game. And I bottomed the damn Anger. Well, still think that's correct with this hand, but Really upsetting in hindsight. Yeah, give me the Astrolabes, baby. Now he bolts us. Or even Boros Charm and we are dead. No. Yeah, I still think we can come back from that. Too slow with this draw. Too slow. Even with an anger, I think that draw was too good. Now even an Uro won't save us. So if this was a Pestermite, we could have at least traded with one creature here, so yeah. Let's just see what the next card is, and another Cryptic, we are dead. Was not the greatest against Swift Spear, but yeah, it clocks a little bit faster. So play, we can take out one Remand. Land drops and one removal spell. Yeah. Now we need to find an Uro. And we find a Kiki-Jiki, the classic. Here is my 5-drop against Burn. Enjoy. Triple creature. Yeah. Come on, Anger of the Gods on top. Come on, baby. No, Mana Leak. No, thank you. Snapcaster. Well. Comes the first Ambush Viper, I guess. To 14. Yep. Cryptic. Shit. Now it says where the card goes. So we will draw a creature next turn. We go to 9. Might hold up Skullcrack here. No. Just jam. Rift Bolt, alright. Another Rift Bolt, yep. Then we are at the virtual 3. So he plays the creature next turn. We are forced to snap Aether Gust. Then he can kill us with the last card in his hand. So there it goes. Nothing we can do against that, of course. So even with Uro, not good enough. Not enough removal against this deck. But that can happen, I mean. He had 3 creatures in this game, 4 creatures in the last game. where we were on the draw, so pretty rough. Yep, now we are at 2. We know at least one card of his hand. Yep. There's the Force. Can we go to 1 here? I think so. Yeah, and he has this Rift Bolts. Well then. In hindsight, I should have Aether Gust here, but wanted to hold that on for an Eidolon maybe. Maybe that was too greedy. Yeah, you keep this on top. Yep, then we are forced to deal with the Rift Bolt. And we are dead. There's nothing I can do against that because I have this Kiki-Jiki in hand. Yeah. Yeah. But I don't think we come out of this. Of course, we have no clock. He's still at 15 and he will outdraw us eventually, so. So far, not looking good. And that is not due to the deck size, but more because of the deck as it is, maybe. Because we have not enough life gain or what have you. Also wonder why they don't play Lurus in their as their companion, because it's kind of free in burn. You can always get your creatures back. You have nothing else going on, and I don't think that a 15th sideboard card in burn matters all that much. What is up today? Too slow. Oh. Okay, now it's Lurus against Yorion. Again, this is a mulligan. Okay, this looks good. Could this be? It could still be burn. I think we can pitch one opt here. It's fine. Okay. Might be a Delver deck. Yeah, Serum Visions, sure. Top bottom, okay. So yeah, it seems like a Grixis deck, maybe even Death Shadow or something like that. Sprite Dragon, sure. Got it. Yeah, with the bauble, so that this can always draw a card. Pretty good. Pretty good. We can't play out the Ice-Fang here, not enough snow stuff. On, let me bold, let me bold, let me bold. Please, please, please. Ship priority. Come on! Come on. Do it. Do it. Do it. Q. Flooded Strand. So now I can crack that. I'll play out another land, play Lurus out. It's kind of free. What now? Yeah. Delver, okay. So no Lurus yet. More baubles. Let's see if he has a push or something like that. Uro. Not bad. Can push here. Oh, he doesn't. Alright. Yeah, let's play out Uro. Ramp a little bit ahead here. Well, the thing is now, if I play this fetch land, we can fetch the third source and give this Death Touch, but could do so and can still use Opt. Yeah, maybe that's correct. I was more thinking of Mystic Sanctuary, but to get the bolt back, but now we have Snapcaster Mage anyways, so it's fine, I think. Right, let's ship the turn back. See if the Delver flips or not. Could also push this. No, he just opts. Then it will be a Lurus against Uro battle, I think. Maybe. Force. Oh, okay. Yeah, could be a Lurus turn. We still have Uro, so not that afraid. If he kills this, well, okay, then we go to 16, I guess, but that's not the end of the world. Especially since we have a flyer in our command zone that he can't force, so might need Mana Leak or something like that. Well, let's see. If it dies also, we have the stuff for Uro, so that's fine. I am willing to trade here. Yeah, good. Okay, more Delvos. Could have a mana leak here, so I think we are fine with waiting another turn. We also have the Bolt now for the Luros. And the Omen of the Seas for our commander. Might be that you actually don't want the Kiki combo in your deck, but just more blink value for your commander. And just try to win it the fair way, right? Can pay a mana leak here. Alright. Somehow all of our opponents are not playing that fast today. Thinking about the turns all the time. We could also snap opt here, but I think keeping snap for the bolt in hand is still valuable in this matchup. Yeah, let's fetch out the second green source. Then let's drop this Omen of the Seas. Still playing around mana leak. Don't need any of that. An Astrolabe, okay, that's fine. Kiki-Jiki in hand. Burst Lightning, I can also deal with that. I still think we don't go for the Uru here yet. Archmage Charm, draw 2. Okay. Now that is missing from our deck, these draw 2 lines. So we have seen 21 cards of our deck. He has 20, so kind of even in that regard. Could mana leak that. He has 2 mana leaks. But our commander becomes better and better now with each permanent we put into play. So I don't think I need this lightning bolt right now. Another Uro though is nice. Another Astrolabe, sure. Let's ship in here. Mystic Sanctuary, do we want anything back yet? No, I don't think so. Maybe he wants to bring back this Spite Dragon. That could also be the case, because this thing gets pretty big. Now we have a draw 3 with a Scry 2 attached to that. Can still Mystic Sanctuary the Bolt if we want that against 2 threats. We just have to do it in his turn, because else he has the Force online. Can also soon play Kiki-Jiki out and just copy Snapcaster Mages for value, so... Okay, here comes the commander, I think. Alright, you got it. Then the Bauble or Delver or Sprite Dragon? Okay, just the Bauble. Doesn't want to tap mana yet. Now we have to kill this, there's no way around it. Now we can't cast Force here. Good. So, Lurus is dead. Lurus is dead for good. He has only Force up. Let's put the Bolt into our hand, I guess. For now we can also pay a mana leak, so I think that Uro is good to go. To have double bolt or something, but yeah. Could have double bolt, but that's still fine for us, I think. Okay. Now we have lethal here, if he doesn't do anything. Draw 2, sure. Could have engaged in countering that. He doesn't know our hand besides the bolt, I guess. We've not drawn any counterspell. Yeah. No counterspells were drawn this game, but we still have our commander for draw 3, so... Yes, our opponent has 8 cards, but we're still in this. Okay. Fine with bolting that. If he uses Force, we can play our commander out. Companion. Right. Fetch here. Sure. Put the bolt on top, I guess. Attack for 8. See if he has removal, because else he'll die. Could go for the throat with the Kiki, but still like waiting here a little bit. He has to take care of the Uru. Yeah. Alright. Okay. So Whale of Summer could be good. I think that Graveyard Tail is not that great against Lurus, because it only stops him and nothing else in his deck, I think. Winning the Counter Wars seems great, Dispute seems great. But I think that's it. So I like the removal spells. We need them. It's probably again a game where we have to trim on the combo a little bit. Keeping 4-2 in. Cryptic is even a little bit too slow here. Enough value. Just try to win at the fair game with Ice-Fang and Uro and all this stuff. So we have to cut one more card. Maybe it's actually a mana leak. Or rather a Remand. As good as it is in Counter Wars, I think that 3 are enough. Don't know if Grixis runs a lot of graveyard removal. Could have Ashioks, of course. But then he can't have Lurus, because Lurus counts permanents with 0 and 2, so maybe Nihil Spellbombs would be good with him. I can see one Relic for one Cryptic, actually. It's pretty unlikely to draw the Relic, but it's a little bit of graveyard hate here and there. Not sure if it's totally worth it. Maybe it's overkill. On the play, I probably want the Remand. Yeah, but Cryptic Command, I don't know, against mana leaks and mystical disputes and what else comes into post-bot games, it seems a little bit awkward. Yeah, so actually, if I played the first match a little bit better, we only lost to Burn, which can happen, I think, because our win condition is not the greatest against Burn, and then you need Uro desperately to pull you out of the mess, like in the first game there. Yeah, maybe you don't need the Kiki-Jiki package for this commander to be great, and just more blink stuff. Build it with Astrolabe and something else that draws you cards, and then you have a draw 7 in your command zone or something like that. Like this blink deck that pops up here and there. The Soul Herder deck. Since it's banned color, you can still stuff in counter spells if you want to, making your combo match up a little bit better, but there's literally near to zero combo in the meta. I mean, we have seen a blue in this league, but besides that, there's rarely Storm or Ad North or anything like that. Okay, keeping up Lightning Bolt here for the Sprite Dragon. We have the Kiki-Jiki in hand, so if he taps out somewhere around turn 5, we may get him. Is the dragon? Could be the case. No, Collective Brutality, okay. Can't do much against that. So we might take the Remand or the Lightning Bolt. Taking the Lightning Bolt is good, then the Lurus is unchecked for now. You can Remand it one turn, but then you can go Lurus with the Bauble. It directly replaced itself. Pretty good. Just slam in Lurus with Bauble like you slam Yorion with the Astrolabe. Here comes, yeah, Discard Bolt. Take the Stomping Ground here, so that we can play Coatl on 2, or Omen of the Seas. Probably Omen, if we don't draw a land here. Yep. Now I need the cantrip in play, of course. He knows also about our combo, that's awkward. So, well. Yep. Fine with remanding that. Alright, we draw the land. He is missing a land drop. Well then, let's draw a mana leak out, or whatever. Good old twin moves here. Neck on his tempo. Should have fetched the Steam Vents, I guess, for a red source. Come on, mana leak this. Do it. Doesn't know about the second one. And his brutality will fizzle anyways. Actually, let's take the red source, so that if he has another land drop, he can brutality us. Maybe pitch a card and kill the Pestermite, yes, but can't pick anything, so I guess it's fine. And without the red source, he can't play the Sprite Dragon out. Oh, okay, he has it anyways. Next turn we can also play Ice-Fang and Omen of the Seas, if we want to. Building up to this commander here. He can kill it with Drawn in the Lock right now, but at least it has replaced itself with a Scry 2 then. It draws out more mana. Tank, tank, tank. That is a good card. Snapcaster Mage. Nope. Oh, we have another Pestermite and the combo now. Please tap out. Grim Lavamancer is a good card against Ice-Fang decks. I think it's also pretty good against the banned decks. Because if they path it, you are happy with it. And it can check Ice-Fang and Teferis and stuff like that. That's pretty neat. And if you combine it with Bolt, you can even kill a Teferi on 5, so they have to bounce it, and then you burn the Teferi away for 1 red and just play it out again. It's fine. Keep card parity this way. He doesn't know about the Steam Vents, but he knows, and not about the second Pestermite, but he knows that we have the Kiki in hand, so he might be too scared to do anything here. Which is annoying, because now I can't go for it. Well, then let's try to go for an Uro or something. Or Lightning Bolt, maybe. Try to find a removal here. Whale of Summer. Don't know how good you are, but it protects us from his collective brutality, so I think I'd take that with us right now. We still need a way to deal with this, but we will find it eventually. Alright, an Astrolabe. There is the Lightning Bolt we wanted. Let's see. So the Pestermite will most likely die. Then we bolt it in response. I think I keep that back in case he plays the Sprite Dragon. Have it as a blocker. I should have attacked actually, but it's clicking too fast. He still will kill it, I think. Not that's also okay. Maybe he doesn't do it. It's up this way. No, he does. May want to fight about that. Then we will just Veil of Summer. That is good. Okay, now we hope that he doesn't have Force. Okay, that worked out pretty well. Now he has to kill the second Pestermite before he does anything. Hopefully he taps down this way, and then we play out our Bird Serpent. Draw some. Doesn't do anything. Okay, interesting. Maybe he does want to hold up removal against the Kiki. Oh, can also attack for 3. Okay. Sure. Flooding out here a bit. It's not good. Could pack the Veil of Summer on top. Taps too low here. Could play Luros and Grim Lavamancer out now. Then both the Pestermite if he has another land drop. If he doesn't play faster, he will clock out because he still has a third game to win. Okay, this seems to be Collective Brutality, if I would have to guess. He kills the Pestermite probably. Yep. Have nothing for you to pick. Okay. Well, I can still have a mana leak, but we pick up Veil of Summer now. I think that's fine. Just play out the Kiki, try to copy the Ice-Fang. Oh man. Oh man. Okay. Have a Delver. We could also pick up the Bolt. Let's try to pick up the Bolt here. Do we need the Bolt? I mean, he can't deal with our bird here anyways, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Could actually pick up the Remand. This way, if he bolts the snack in response or something, we can Remand it, sure. Pick up the Remand. Why not? I think this is a good turn to play our birdie out here. Mystical Dispute. Okay. And we try the Remand. We'll probably force that, I would have to guess. Could Remand our own bird and try it again next turn. But I'm greedy and want this bird in play. So you can have your Mystical Dispute. Done. Bring it back. Now I want this there. This on top. Scry first. Don't need the breeding pool, but I like the Uro. Alright. Found the relic, which is awkward now. We have 2 flyers. Kiki-Jiki would be okay with the Ice-Fang. Uros can get back the Grim Lavamancer. So Mystical Dispute 4 unknowns. And the Serum, no. Mystical Serum 3 unknowns. In the Soul Herder deck you have far more targets to blink, so there Yorion will become definitely a draw 3 or 4. Okay. Okay. Alright. Could play Uro and just put it into play, right? Trying to kill one of these Dokkos. Get back the Lightning Bolt. Yes. Play the first Uro out. Draw the bolt. Put that into play. See if he has a force. No, he does not. Right. Alright, alright, alright. Now we could play out Lurus and then Sprite Dragon. Before we crack the Relic. Because cracking the Relic also takes care of his Lavamancer. Yep. Yep, no, you can't activate this unless you have a red source in hand. Then we try to tap his team and go for the Juggler. I mean, why not with this hand? Tap draw. Attack for 11. Okay, 2-2. Let's go for the last round. So all in all, I think you can build definitely something sweet with Yorion, which can definitely be played in this meta. The body is relevant, drawing the cards can be relevant. The idea was that you can untap your lands when you blink him with the Deceiver Exarch and Pestermite stuff. Maybe it was fine all in all. I mean, I just played the first match and yeah, again, losing to burn is okay. Here we are on the play, we have a Remand hand with the combo, so seems good. Actually start with Sanctuary here, I guess, so that we have Remand up into Deceiver Exarch. Could be wrong actually, because we can't combo on 4 anyways. And it can be good when we draw more lands, so yeah, I can see leading with Scalding Tarn. It's not Splinter Twin. Then it would be correct to lead with Sanctuary, I think. Alright. So we go for Stomping Ground again. Perfect. No, this deck again, so okay. Get our second chance against this deck. Try to play better this time. Hopefully we draw into a land. If it's only Magus, I will just burst it. Anything else I will remand. Okay, Plains. It's a Naya deck. Okay. Stoneforge Mystic. Sure, we can remand in the following turn then. Better Skull. Right, this matchup is no longer about the life totals. Alright, that was a fine draw. Now we still have to find the red sources, or Astrolabes of course. Tap. I was unsure if I pressed tap correctly there. Now you have a white mana. And a red mana. Another Stoneforge. Apparently yes, that's annoying. Here's a sword. Okay, I mean, yeah. One more red source and we have you. Ah, we just bounce off, never mind. Okay. Give you the mana because I want to use this Remand now. Okay, so I don't know if he runs Path to Exile or anything like that, so... Don't have to do anything here, actually. Right. Yeah, well... We'll probably put in better Skull, then we take the damage and just tap him down. So... let's fake it. Oh. Can still tap the attacker and play Remand in one turn, so... who cares? Sure. Probably the sword. No, the better Skull, okay. So be it. Sure. Gotcha. Twin U. Alright, so seems like a fair deck. As fair as they go. Ashiok seems good against Stoneforge, but we are on the draw, then it's maybe not so good. Can see Anger of the Gods. Inner League doesn't seem that great. Ice-Fang. I don't know. Abrade is okay, the removal against the Stoneforge is okay. Usually, if he runs red, that indicates to me that he runs maybe Bloodbraid Elf or Seasoned Pyromancer, and against that I want the Anger. Combo is still fine, so I could bring in Blood Moon, but we have seen a lot of basic lands, so not sure if I want that. Aether Gust could be okay, it seems like a better mana leak here. What do we not want on the draw? Maybe Remand. At least one. Maybe it's crazy, but we can cut one Ice-Fang. Try to go like this. Don't play, we bring in the Ashioks maybe. Yeah, Windows. You're not playing Xbox. Yeah. Alright. No answer against the turn 2 Stoneforge, but we have the Anger of the God to clean up most of the things. Yeah, let's try it. Also have 2 cantrips to find something. That is annoying. Could mean 4 mana next turn, which is scary. But I can't stop it right now. So let's build this anger up, I guess. Hope that we can clean up this mess in a few turns. One place land, Utopia Sprawl. Tap 2, untap, tap 2. Bloodbraid Elf into Choke. Then you have me. Then you got me. He could also run Boil and stuff like that, so to be wary about that. Okay. This is not the insane turn, maybe. Hardcast Sword. Well, that is annoying. Couldn't counter that. So now we can equip here. So we need to find a Lightning Bolt or Burst Lightning now against that, but at least it will waste his turn. He just goes for the sword here. If he waits, we can also draw a Twiddle effect. Okay, he goes for the equip. Oops, wrong card. This is the card I want. There we find the removal spell. Perfect. We could play Uro next turn, but we can also wait. Hold up this mana leak one more turn. See what will happen. I think we can squeeze in this odd later and save us some life points here in case he plays an aggressive Bloodbraid Elf turn. Maybe it's wrong because we have Uro in hand, but I want this to be Mystic Sanctuary, so play out Breeding Pool next turn and Scalding Tarn. Now I hope he doesn't have Whale of Summer here. Okay, it's fine. Keep the board clean. Nice. Ship the turn back. The sword is still dangerous. Batter Skull, oh my god. We still have the full combo in the deck. He just jams anyways, for sure. To twiddle that a little bit, I guess. So I don't think we want anything with Mystic Sanctuary here. So might as well grab another Snow Basic. Don't need that right now. I don't need that right now. I don't need Steam Vents, that's for sure. There's the Remand, way too late. And now we might as well play Uro out. Pretty annoying. Yep, you got it. Need Cryptic Command or something like that to deal with the sword. For the Abrade now. Taking 8 here. 6 more land. We could combo in one turn. As the boil even. Wow. Wow, he is drawing like a god here. To sack this Uru here, have to try to find anything, literally. Really some unfortunate turns here, not gonna lie. And a Scavenging Ooze, oh my god. Still need an answer against the boil, so... We just try to go for the combo here. Because we don't survive in another turn anyways against this. If we don't draw Twiddle effect. Let's hold priority here and play out this Omen of the Seas. Maybe we find something good there. Kiki-Jiki is one way out of this mess. Now we only have to find the Deceiver Exarch. So I probably shouldn't have topped that. That was again a mistake. I wanted to hold up Remand here in case he plays something else. Yeah, sure, so be it. First things first, we bolt that dog. Sure. Okay, he is tapped out, so should not have the Remand on top. Yeah. Mistakes were made again. Can only be lucky and try to grab combo piece here. No, we are not. We can still draw into a Cryptic. Then we die against the boil. Okay, at least we didn't draw a combo piece anyways. So, yeah, we are dead here. Stupid artifacts are putting me to the bin here. Yeah, okay. No combo piece in sight, so nothing we can do there. Alright, stupid boils. We need answers against that. No time for Ashioks. Alright, combo in hand, but no red source. No red source, no removal. Looks too greedy to me. This is how we die in this league, not drawing the lands. Try it anyways. A few looks at this. It's an Astrolabe already. Good, okay, at least 2 land drops. Okay, he has the ramp again. Let's try to hit a land drop here, but doesn't look good. Does not look good. Land drop, nope, dead. Always punished. Yeah, well, it was a fun league all in all. This will probably end 2-3, but I still think the commander was fine. Maybe there is one land too less in the deck. Maybe you don't want the Deceiver builds, could also be the case. He has now 6 mana here. Yeah, no way we are coming back from that. Yeah, 3-2. There you have it. Misplayed the first round. Lost against Burn. And yeah, then the bad run here. Well, that was the deck then. Maybe you can change the numbers around a little bit. Maybe add another land, I don't know. But there still has to be a way to build around this, so maybe you just want to play Soul Herder. But that was the Kiki-Jiki deck version of this. So hope you enjoyed this anyways, and till next time, bye bye.